The next time you bite into a crispy onion ring, you may have Dixondale Farms to thank. This family-owned farm has been growing onion plants near Carrizo Springs for 100 years. In 1913, John McClendon and his son bought land in Dimmitt County to grow cabbage and onions. Now a century later, Dixondale Farms is the oldest and largest supplier of onion plants in the nation.
We take it from the seed to the plant when it's about the size of a pencil, and then we send it to people. The onion plant, we grow it till it has about 4 leaves. The perfect onion has 13. We're giving them a head start so they can grow the others.
The farm was started by the great-grandfather of Bruce's wife, Jeannie. The legacy is now entrusted to the couple as well as her brother and his wife. Their farm is in the Winter Garden area of South Texas. Vegetables are grown here while much of the country is covered in snow. This allows them to plant the seeds and let them germinate, then ship the young plants to garden centers, home gardeners, big box stores, and others who can't grow the onions from start to finish, guaranteeing them a good stand.
Those folks are cooped up in the wintertime, and onions and potatoes are the first thing they can plant in their garden. So there is a sense of urgency. When they're ready to plant onions, we have to get them there.
Planting starts around August and goes through January. About 2 or 3 months later, harvest begins. Onion plants have to be harvested by hand, so it's a slow process, only 10 acres a week. So it takes about 30 weeks to get all the plants out of the field. Bruce ships millions of onion plants all over the U.S. and beyond. About 25% of their crop goes to large onion farmers, primarily in Georgia. The famous Vidalia onion gets its start in South Texas. They grow over 100 million plants just to be transplanted to southeast Georgia. But Dixondale Farms isn't just the foundation for the world's most famous onion. They provide plants to whoever wants to grow the vegetable. In fact, they have seen a growing interest in home gardening over the last several years, a niche they fill by selling directly to the gardener.
In 2009, when the economy went south, people went back to growing their own vegetables. Statistics show that people don't plant a vegetable garden until they've been in a house for at least 3 years. Plus the popularity of farmers markets.
Bruce is the 4th generation to grow onions at Dixondale Farms. He took the reins from his father-in-law, Wallace Martin, in the 80s. He's earned the nickname the Onion Man, and for good reason. Over 75% of the onion transplants in the U.S. were pulled out of these 2,200 acres in Dimmitt County. Currently, they grow over 20 varieties, with more being added all the time. In fact, they're celebrating their Centennial year with their newest variety, the Texas Legend. Appropriately named, because whether you're growing onions in your backyard or buying them at the grocery store, Dixondale Farms has been satisfying the nation's onion cravings in legendary fashion. And Bruce is confident that legacy will continue for the next 100 years. For TFB News, Ed Wolff, Carrizo Springs.